Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome to viewers to some more STORMWORKS. Oh, I've got something exciting for you. Let's jump in and check it out. Alright, so I've built something here. I've been working on something. I don't really want to show it just yet. I've been working on something for the past couple weeks here, and I've actually been learning Lua. It's about time. I've got several hours in the game, several thousand hours in the game, and I haven't ever really dove into Lua to try to build anything. I've just kind of been excited with building vehicles and things like that. So yeah, I actually started diving into Lua and trying to build some things, and I actually came up with an idea, and I think it might be very useful for anyone who plays survival, and that's kind of why I've built it, and I hope it really helps. I thought it would be useful. I'm going to start using it in my builds, but after I show you guys this video, I'm going to put it up on the workshop, and then you guys can use it and tell me if you want to use it in your builds. So let's go over and let's jump here and let's take a look while I'm running my mouth here. Here we go. We have a new screen here, and I'm calling this the STORMWORKS Point of Interest Locator. We're going to call it SPOIL for short, because that's exactly what it's going to do for you. It will spoil you once you have this. So let's just look here at this screen here. We've got our PNC lab in the corner here. It says medical, and we've got 8 waypoints here. And if you were to click on these waypoints, they go to the waypoints over there on the right side of the screen. And if you notice up top, they are also outputting GPS coordinates. So here we have all of our medical places, all of our hospitals. This is what this is. These are all the locations where you can land for a hospital. And that's really great for survival, because when you go and you pick up people and you put out the fire and you're coming back, you're like, okay, well, where do I need to go? Instead of going to the map, scrolling out, scrolling into a location, putting a waypoint, hitting escape, coming to the keypad, entering it in the keypad, hitting OK, and then coming back. That's what I'm trying to eliminate. I'm trying to get rid of all these extra steps to where you're just pushing buttons, going to the map, doing that. So yeah, that's where I've been working on the screen here, and that is our GPS points for all of our medical. Now, after I did this, I was like, you know what? I could probably take this a little step further, but I couldn't figure out what to do. So yeah, clicking on all these gives you the actual location. It gives you a visual representation on the map. It's not completely accurate on the map. It's as accurate as I can get it, but it is accurate enough. But this is not a GPS waypoint unit. You're actually gonna have to plug this into your own navigation system, whatever navigation systems you guys are using. I tried to build it like that. I could have put a nav system in this, but then you'd be restricted to just using my nav system. So this can go in front of any nav system that you guys have. It just goes keyboard, microcontroller, then your nav microcontroller. So this is just basically a shortcut keyboard that goes in front of that microcontroller. So also, well, how do I use the keyboard? So if we were to use the keyboard, let's say we put in that waypoint that we marked here. If you hit the PNC lab, it will actually go to that waypoint. It's kind of like a clear button. It will clear out whatever you have done here, but it just goes back to the keyboard. So that's how you do that. There isn't really a clear out. Even if you were to clear out the keyboard, you're going back to 0, 0, which takes you back to beginner base. So yeah, that is how you use the keyboard. If I want to use any of these waypoints, I just click these, and if I want to use a custom waypoint, I just click the actual logo. So yeah, I took it a little further and was like, okay, well, medical's cool, but what happens after you do medical? You end up really kind of running out of fuel. So that's what our next page here. So if you click medical, it will go to fluids A. So now we have all the places that you can buy fuel, and they are color coordinated underneath by what they actually sell. So orange for diesel, red for jet fuel, and the refinery has both. So they have jet fuel and diesel that you can buy. So yeah, there's a whole lot of locations there to buy fuel. If you ever running out of gas, running out of diesel, running out of jet fuel, you know where to go. I did not include the flying plane that has jet fuel on it, because clearly there's a reason for that. So yeah, we got fluids A. If you go to fluids B, it continues on. We've got our 2 locations in the Arctic here. These are for selling oil to you. And then we have 6 locations here. They're in a darker color because this is us selling things. So we've got Olson, Donk, South Harbor, the refinery, the airport base, the military base, and you can only sell oil at the refinery, so that's why we've just got that one there. All right, so going on from there, same thing, you hit the PNC lab, and it will go back to whatever your keypad is. It will default to that. Freight. because that's what you're gonna be doing next, right? You're gonna be moving cargo containers. And this is really what started this whole build process. I was like, I need something easier so I know exactly where these waypoints are for dropping off cargo, because some of these are just really obnoxious that you fly to, like spy cakes. It's a really weird zone to try to land in and find where the actual cargo goes. So that was the whole purpose of this. So yeah, if you guys are delivering cargo and you guys are using this and you notice that it's not delivering, shoot me a message and I will try and recorrect these GPS coordinates so that it is exactly where they need to be. But yeah, so here we go. We got Spy Cakes location, we've got Komodo, North Harbor, South Harbor, Erdwin, FJ, JSI, and BVG, and those are all the places that you have freight. And of course, if you want to do a custom one, you can come back to the PNC lab again. So yeah, that's really what started this whole build process, and I was like, I need to add more screens because I need more locations. So coming after freight, we've got Mining A. Across this top row here, we've got all of our processing plants for gold, iron, aluminum, things like that. Coming across the bottom row, you've got the iron mine, you've got the aluminum mine, you've got your 2 uranium mines. Going to mining B, we've got your coal mines here, you've got your 2 spots that you could buy coal from, and then you've got all your locations for where gold is on the map. And that is mining B. I wish there was one more location so I could have had a button there so that things would look a little bit cleaner, but we didn't, so I just left it as is. Going on from there, here is all your airports across the map. Dremore, Harrison, O'Neill, the airport, Ender, Clark, FJ, and Taijin. There is one little island that floats around that isn't included in this, but I don't think anyone ever really uses that island. And again, that's one that you can just come in and you can do a custom waypoint for. But these are the main airports here that we do use, and yeah, I thought those would be nice to have included. And I think we come back around to medical. Yep, and we're back around. So yep, you just use the buttons there to rotate through your locations. And yeah, you can have quick and easy little waypoints here. Now, there are a couple places, say like the military base and BBG, and let's see, there was a couple more. The refinery, those are all custom, and those places change based on what map seeds you have. So what I've done there is just going to come into the microcontroller. You'll click on the microcontroller, and here we have our X coordinate and our Y coordinate for BVG. We have our X coordinate and Y coordinate for the airport, X and Y for refinery, X and Y for the military, and X and Y for the day up in Arctic. So yeah, you're gonna have to plug these in if you want this to work. Otherwise, these are gonna be zeroed out, and you're just gonna go back to beginner base over and over again. But this isn't too hard. Once you find it, you're literally just grabbing that waypoint, coming into the bench, and plugging it in. It's no different than you just finding it to begin with, plugging it into your keyboard, and then GPSing your way out of here. So yeah, let's throw this into a vehicle real quick and check this out and show you guys a little bit how this works. All right, I got a little airplane here that I've been working on. Haven't really shown it to anybody, but just been working on it. So I figured it'd be a good little one to add this system to here real quick. So you can see we've got our screen here, and we've got our keypad and our button to turn on the system. All right, so let's get out of here. Let's get out of our hangar here, and I'm not going to use a runway. We're just going to take off just for the sake of just getting this done. Okay, cool. We are up in the air and we are golden. Let's get our waypoint off of here. We can see what's going on. And where are we? We are doing airports. So let's go to our airport screen. And here we are. We just took off from O'Neill. So let's go to Harrison, and we'll hit that toggle button. You can see we're already going that direction. We're already set off. Let me get rid of some of the smoke here. Perfect. And if we can check the map, you can see we are headed straight for it. Now, when it gets to that location, it will just start looping around in a circle. It won't do an automatic landing, of course, unless your autopilot does that. But yeah, it will just get you to that location, which is nice. Let's burn some fuel here since it doesn't cost us anything. All right, and there is the airfield there. It brought us to it. Let's wait for it to hit. All the waypoints for the airports are exactly in the center of the runway. I figured that was the best spot for it, depending on which way you're coming. Don't know which way you guys are going to land, so I want to make sure that was easy to figure out. But it is the center of the actual runways. And you see we are just rotating on that point now. So we could actually go to... Am I losing battery power? Okay, power problem fixed. Let's head down to... What's near us? Let's go to Dremore. Let's go to that direction. Look at this, perfect. All right, so I'm just gonna fly over to Dremore now. I'm gonna try and land it there for you guys, see how good I can land it. Probably not very well. And then we're gonna fly to another airport and check something out that I've noticed recently that is kind of a problem for everyone in game. All right, there's Draymore in sights. Now we are not lined up for the runway, so we're gonna turn out here and line up for it. But other than that, it did get us to the location. As I was flying, I did realize that I didn't add the creative base or the multiplayer base to this airport build, so I'm gonna have to add those into on a later date and fix that. And I've got a couple other waypoints that I've realized that I've missed, but if you guys notice any waypoints that I've missed, please let me know down in the comments. I'll be happy to add them. Oh, we are going way too fast here. Way too fast. Way too fast. Way too fast. Way too fast. Kill it. Kill it. Are we gonna run out of a runway? Power up. Power up. Power up. All right, let's try that again. Oh, we almost ended up in the drink. All right, I'm just gonna loop around and try again. Not the point of this video, but everyone loves a good airplane landing, right? All right, we're already lower down on the throttle here. This should be a little easier. Let's get down some altitude here. We're not coming in straight, but I think we'll be okay. Drop throttle, and just glide it in. Look at that. Yes, that's a landing. And look, we're okay. So we're glitched into the runway here. Is that going to cause problems when I run off? You can see it's dragging us. But this is something that I kind of wanted to talk about. There's a couple places where this is starting to happen a lot in game, where wheels and skis and things are clipping through the ground, and then they're permanently getting stuck. And it's killing vehicles, and it's actually killing games because you can't get that vehicle out of the ground. So we are kind of stuck here. I think if I throttle up and try to get out of the ground, we're stuck. Yeah, see, we're stuck. We cannot get out of the ground now. We are permanently part of the game. So yeah, that's a thing. And it's just gonna crash. All right, let me grab this. All right, so I've moved down to Monkey Brains here. I'm gonna spawn the plane in here again, and I wanna show you guys something that's happening over at Clark, because this is kind of interesting. And if you guys are playing survival, this could be drastic to your game. So let's get this going here. Let's get a little throttle action here. Let's get some flight modes here. Okay, here we go. Let's say we are just, flying in and we want to land in this zone. So we just kind of come in. I'm going to land right here on this pavement. No, I'm not, because there's nothing there. Okay, cool. So anything you see at Clark now that's pavement, it's not pavement. It just clips right through the ground. I'm gonna come down here towards the end here. We're gonna make an actual approach on this runway, and I'm gonna show you guys there is nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. All right, here we go. We got our approach. We're coming in. This is you playing survival. You're like, oh, I've got to get down there. I'm running low on fuel. And then you come in for a landing and no runway. There's no runway. And we're in the water. So this is what would happen to you. You'd crash, and now you're stuck underwater, and now you're struggling to get your vehicles out of water. And then what happens? They probably patch it a day later, and now your vehicle is stuck under the water forever. So this is a very, very messed up area, you guys. And I'm drowning. Let's get out of here. Can I stand here? Nope, can't stand here. Can I stand here? Nope, can't stand here. Can I stand here? All right, the sand is good. The sand is good. The pavement is bad. So yeah, guys, little problem here. Don't know if the devs know about it or not, but it is definitely an issue. We can just walk right down under the pavement here. So yeah, guys. All right, so obviously this is a big problem for the game, but as far as the rest of the video goes, if you guys enjoyed the STORMWORKS point of interest locator, or SPOIL for short, let me know down in the comments. Throw a like on this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I am going to be making more microcontrollers. I've kind of found a little love for them, and if you guys have any ideas and don't know of any microcontrollers that are out there, I'll give them a shot, and if I can't do it, I'll have my team look at it and we'll give it a shot. So I don't know, but guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you 100%, and we will see you guys in the next one. Link in the description for the workshop. Link in the description. See you guys.